Right now, somewhere above you, a machine weighing more than 300 tons is cruising through the sky at nearly the speed of sound. It shouldn't be possible. And yet, hanging beneath each wing is the reason it is: the jet engine. From the outside, it's just a smooth metal tube. But inside, it's one of the most extreme machines humanity has ever built. A place where air is crushed, set on fire, and blasted out the back, thousands of times every second. So how does it actually work? Let's take one apart. At its heart, a jet engine does just one simple thing. It throws air backward, so the plane is pushed forward. That's Newton's third law. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. But to throw air hard enough to move a jumbo jet, the engine runs a four-step cycle. Engineers sum it up in 4 words: suck, squeeze, bang, and blow. Suck the air in, squeeze it tight, bang, ignite it, and blow it out the back. Let's follow a single gust of air through all 4. It starts here, at the front, with the giant fan. On the largest engines, this fan is over 3 meters across, wider than a car is long. As it spins, it pulls in an astonishing amount of air, more than a ton of it, every single second. But here's the part most people don't realize. Most of that air never touches the fire at all. It rushes straight around the core of the engine and out the back. In a modern airliner engine, this cool bypass air provides up to 80% of the thrust, and it's what makes the engine both powerful and quiet. The rest of the air heads into the core and into the compressor. This is a series of spinning blades, stage after stage, each one smaller than the last. With every stage, the air is forced into a tighter and tighter space. By the time it reaches the end, it's been crushed to more than 40 times the pressure it started at, and squeezing air heats it up. So even before any fuel is burned, this air is already several hundred degrees hot. Compressed, superheated, and ready to explode. Now for the bang. The compressed air flows into the combustion chamber, where fuel is sprayed in as a fine mist and ignited. But unlike a car engine, which fires in quick, separate explosions, a jet engine burns continuously, a controlled inferno that never goes out while the engine is running. The temperature here climbs past 1500 degrees Celsius. That's hotter than the melting point of the very metal the engine is made from. Which raises an obvious question. Why doesn't it melt? Hold that thought, because what happens next is where the real genius hides. All that blazing hot gas now rushes toward the back of the engine, and on its way out, it slams into the turbine. A set of blades, the gas spins like a windmill, but thousands of times faster. And here's the trick that makes the whole engine work. The turbine is connected by a shaft straight to the fan and compressor at the front. So the burning gas spins the turbine, which drives the compressor, which squeezes the next batch of air, and the cycle powers itself. As for those blades surviving the heat, each one, no bigger than your hand, is pulled by a force like a hanging double-decker bus in gas hot enough to melt it. So engineers grow each blade from a single crystal of metal and thread it with tiny channels that breathe cool air across its surface, an invisible shield against the fire. Finally, the gas blasts out through the nozzle at the back at tremendous speed. Combine that with the huge column of bypass air from the fan, and the engine is now hurling air backward with enormous force. The air goes back, the plane goes forward. That's the thrust lifting a 300-ton aircraft into the sky. So that's the whole secret. Suck in the air, squeeze it to 40 times its pressure, bang it with burning fuel, and blow it out the back. A self-sustaining storm of fire and metal, repeating thousands of times